What is as infinite as the depths of the sea that is just waiting to be explored? It's the same place where you would never want to get lost. Of course, we're talking about space. With the ever-expanding universe and the lack of gravity, this is where you want to be extra cautious unless you're looking for a one-way ticket to the endless extent of space and time. But let's say that you somehow end up in outer space without a rope attached to the space station to keep you from drifting off. What would you do? And what are your chances of survival? Ladies and gentlemen, sit tight for Epic and Chill's ultimate episode, What If You Get Lost in Space? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave a like so that you never get lost up in space. Hit the notification bell if you enjoy the content and comment future topic suggestions down below. Ready? Rocket starting in 3, 2, 1, launch! People were always wondering about what was out and beyond the sky. Some of the most important scientists in history were very much driven by the thought to understand what all this was about. What do we live on, and what does the universe tell us? Nicholas Copernicus and Galileo Galilei had different ideas about whether Earth was circling around the sun or the other way around. Back then, however, the church had a say in scientific affairs, which is why Galileo's view had been denied, because he was saying that the Earth was circling around the sun. Luckily, today, we know he was right, but we also know that space is a gravity-free field. Let's say you would drift off the space station, but you would still be in your tailor-made spacesuit. Most likely, you would now float with whichever force you pushed yourself off, or lose connection to the space station. It could therefore be that you are very slowly drifting away from the space station, making it even more difficult since it is so close all the time, yet out of your definite reach. You would probably not even be able to get back to it just by yourself, since you cannot push yourself or float towards it. This is what makes the universe so fascinating, but also scary at the same time. Its infinite space paired with no gravity makes it impossible to survive in any way. This is not a jungle trip where you could eventually find your way back to civilization. And even here, the odds are not in your favor. The suit that modern astronauts wear are made to withstand harsh environments for some time, but they cannot keep you from certain death. Eventually, the universe will swallow you like a black hole, for once inside, you can never make it out. As you can see, this is going nowhere good. The lack of gravitation means that you will continue to float around forever, unless you could get a hold of something. But what if you would have an oxygen tank in your suit? Could that be useful in some way to get back to the station? There might be a slight chance that you could make it. For this, however, the tank must push oxygen outwards with a force that is powerful enough to help you move closer to the station. Think of it as some sort of turbine that generates energy and releases it into a direction. If you can pull this off and open the valve on the tank at the right moment, just when you're facing the station, you might be able to float back. Of course, this has not happened to anyone so far, so there's no definite way to say if it could work. Considering the circumstances, however, it is the only chance you have, and you don't want to miss this opportunity. Trust me. We hope that you can enjoy it just as much from inside the space station so you never have to leave it. Maybe one day, space travel will be affordable after all, and this video will have informed you enough so you don't do anything that you would regret. With that being said, thank you for watching. See you on Earth.